My name is Candace Cortez, and I graduated in 2015. I currently serve at Koinonia Church in Hanford. I love that I get to help people solve problems. I get to minister to people both in their highs and their lows, and my primary role is to serve my staff, and it's one of the greatest honors of my life. Whenever I'm frustrated or contemplating kind of the negative side of ministry, the Lord reminds me of the story of the parable of the talents when 3 individuals were given 3 different amounts to be responsible over. And the Lord just reminds me that He's given me a decent amount, and it's my responsibility to do well with what He's given me. And so I'm always encouraged that my time in this role may be short, my time in this role may not be easy, but it is my worship to the Lord how I handle the things that He's given me to be in charge of. One of the classes that I remember really impacted me was my class with Quentin on preaching. I actually got to deliver a couple different messages in front of my fellow classmates, and while it wasn't my first time teaching, it really was my first time being evaluated in a way that affirmed a gift, but also it also helped me know that certain giftings can be sharpened, and they should be sharpened to be better utilized for the kingdom. One highlight that I'd like to share from my time in the student ministry program was when I was required to go on a bus drive or a bus ride, and we had a kind of a route that we had to take. It was my first time riding the bus in Fresno. Definitely put me outside of my comfort zone, but one of the things that it gave me was the capacity to see people who maybe are not living the same style and pattern of life that I am. And so now I still don't ride the bus, but I see people who are, and I see people who are living differently than myself. I see single mothers, and I see military families, and I see people a little bit differently because I was trained on how to see people differently. I believe that ministry is one of the most important things that God has called us to. Everybody's called to minister in a certain capacity, but if you're going to do this as you're living, training will never be wasted. Even if you don't go into ministry immediately, or you're currently serving as a lay minister and you're just going, that's how I started. I was a lay minister, and I just wanted to refine my skills. When the Lord has given you a people to influence and a part of the body of believers to build, or a portion of the community that He has your eyes set upon, that training is always going to be valuable. And the Lord wants He wants good work from His people. He wants you to be productive. He wants you to feel confident. And I believe that studying and being a good steward of what you have in your heart is always going to be important.